Zoya and Reema for
Thank
the
you.
award.
Thank you.
Well, I'll start off with the basic, but how do you feel? I mean, to say, at an award for, which women and entrepreneurs, where you find a lot of women and entrepreneurs here.
It's actually, I mean, we are a very young company,
Yeah.
so we are very excited to be called entrepreneurs only, because we are both writer directors. But like I said earlier, that we wanted to start a company so we can take charge of our own story, our own narrative, and enable like-minded artists to platform theirs. So this is validation, makes us feel like we're on the right track. So we are happy. I mean, I'm happy. You?
Yeah, no, it's definitely an honor, and like she's saying, it's very validating.
Yes.
Yeah.
As partners and collaborators, how do you find common ground? Because it can also be that, if you have a certain thought process, Zoya could be thinking something else. So, how do you find a common ground on projects?
I mean, I think the strength is, the strength is that we have different strengths, and you will have differences, which, as we're growing older, getting resolved in a much more, kind of positive way.
Yes, yes, yes.
But yeah, I think the synergies from that we do come from, though we have a similar kind of value system, we like similar things, we but at the same time there are
We're
differences.
completely different, and I think that kind of is what is interesting in the mix, and what brings a better story together. And
Yeah,
at
maybe
the end of
like
the day, we're also
rounds the
both
scripts.
directors, so whoever is directing that project has the last word. I mean, that's a good rule.
Right.
Yeah.
Filmmaking itself has evolved, and it's heartening at one level. I see that a lot of women also now in filmmaking today. Yet there are challenges as well. Would you like to just throw light on some of the challenges you see as women filmmakers and in the filmmaking process
I
itself?
mean, there are challenges. I mean, those days are gone where you wouldn't get funded because of your gender. Those days, like that has gone. That doesn't exist anymore. And having said that, I mean, I think that we owe to Farah Khan, who kind of just shattered the ceiling and made a big blockbuster with a big commercial male movie star. So I think those days have gone. But the challenges faced by all filmmakers now. It's the same thing. There are few actors. People, are they going back to the theaters? What is the narrative? How has OTT come in? How have we changed? How has the landscape changed? What do we do theatrically? How do we survive? As storytellers. So it's the same for men, women, anybody who wants to make a film.
Yeah, and I think that what holds true of all women professionals all over the world kind of hold true of professionals in the film industry too. There is a work-life balance that you're struggling with, but that's part of, I think.
Is there work-life balance at all? When you speak of a career in the movies,
Of
because
course, there are. I mean, people are working and they
Yeah.
are bringing up children and being married and whatever.
right.
So
What would be the one piece of advice you'd give women filmmakers who want to step into the career as far as movies are concerned? What's the one piece of advice you'd give them, ladies?
I mean, I would give this advice to anybody. I would, to women, what advice would you give them?
I mean,
You know,
like you're saying, I would give the same advice to
advice
anybody who wants to
anybody
direct.
who wants to direct.
I think
That
be
figure.
true to yourself, do what you know.
Also, know your story. Like what is your perspective? Because I don't think you can be a good director if you don't have a take or a perspective or a view of the world that you want to share. And I think that's something that everybody should focus on, that more than anything else. Everything else will come. Try and connect with the audience with that. And I think I would say that to anybody that wants to make a film.
Sure. One last point, with Tiger Baby Films, from here where? You've already done a lot of very interesting films. They've been very successful as well. from here where? Ladies?
I mean, this is our objective. There's
Yeah.
there's no.
Yes.
It's not a stepping stone to
Yes.
anything else.
Yeah.
We want to be telling stories. We want to be making films.
Yeah.
And we're doing that. So the agenda
I mean, it
is
would be
to
nice
continue.
to, yeah, it would be nice somehow to be able to grow our audience, to be able to, tell Indian stories to the world. That would be
Like
nice.
go global maybe
Yeah,
with us.
yeah.
How is OTT helping her?
It's a portal. It's already taking you everywhere.
Because
you
the
know?
minute it drops in India, you've also gone global.
Everywhere.
It's dropping
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. It's a portal to the world.
Right. And how do you identify your stories? I mean, say, you know, you're known for your unique and innovative storytelling. So how do you bring that whole thing together, if I may ask?
I think we just make what we want to watch.
Yeah.
I think it's keep it simple. We make what we want to watch. That's it.
And we always write things that we very strongly identify with, and I think that's the base.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Like what's fun to do, what's going to hold you for 2-3 years, because that's how long a project takes. It's going to be exciting and keep you there. And what would you like to watch?
And to build enough that where you have a special, like Zoya saying, a take.
Are there enough backers now, as far as women filmmakers are concerned? As in whether it is investors or producers, the corporatization of films, has that helped?
I mean, yes, I think there's enough. I don't think people are now doubting that somebody.
Yeah.
It's now it depends on your work
Yeah.
and what your last job, how did it go,
Yeah.
and what you do and what story you want to tell.
Yeah.
I don't think whether it's producers, whether it's actors, whether it's anybody. I don't think people are like they're not. There's no seemingly gender bias now. At least I
I
don't
think
know.
I mean in the film industry, it's more a case of can you make a successful
Full
film or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
It
don't-
doesn't matter whether
they don't
you're,
really care, male
a man or a
female or
woman.
what
Yeah.
as long as you can deliver at the box office, it's okay.
Interesting. Thank
Yeah.
you, ladies.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
congrats.